What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Josh. Gonna go with our friend Matic. Currently, we're sitting at 60 cents. We're up 0% on the day. Sitting at market cap of 4.8 billion. 24-hour volume, 345 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app. Grab one of the incredible Visa cards, cashback in crypto. Free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, $25 just for signing up through my referral. So we're here on the 1 hour time frame. So this could possibly be the top of our wave 4, and we put in a wave 1, we put in a corrective wave 2, and we may be looking to come down for that wave 3. Now, to confirm that we're coming down for that wave 3, we have to break this low of wave 1. As you can see, we've currently put in an A, B, C, D, E open triangle correction. So if we come down and break this low, that's when we may come down and head towards our wave 3. Of course, there's 5 waves within each wave, so we come down for a smaller corrective wave 3. And then go through a corrective wave 4 before seeing that final wave 5 bring us down to that 30 to 32 cent price target for Matic. So we are seeing some strong bearish pressure here. If we come down and we lose this low, I would expect you to come back down and retest about 0.566. And if you lose that low, to measure your wave 3, all you do is take your Fibonacci from the bottom of the wave 1 to the start of wave 1. And usually your wave 3 is going to take you down in between the 2 and the 2.618. Sometimes it gets overextended. Sometimes it only reaches a 1.618. But you're looking at a 1.618 minimum at about 49 cents. And then usually we'll land in between the 2 and the 2.618, in between about 45.454 and about 0.397. So maybe we'll drop in a little box. So this would be your target for the wave 3. And we'll change the color here so it doesn't match up with my support boxes. Let's do maybe yellow. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that looks okay, I guess. So if we lose that wave 1 low, I would expect you to come down in between about 39 to 49 cents. Complete that wave 3 and be looking for that final wave 5 down to the 30 to 32 cent price target, which definitely could be the bottom here for Matic. So that is one scenario that we completed the larger wave 4 and we're starting a 5-wave move down to that 32 cent mark, or we're putting in a very, very large symmetrical triangle correction where we've come up and we've made A, B, C, we find support right here, create D, and see one more bounce to create E, and then start to drop down to that 32 cent price target. The only way that it would be invalidated, I'm just going to pop this over to the daily, is if the larger wave 4 pushes all the way up and breaks the low of wave 1. I don't think that's the likely scenario. It's all the way up at $1.29. That would signify that the bottom is in for Matic, but I still do think we have one more wave down. And to complete that larger A, B, C correction, as the C leg is always the longest leg, or usually the longest leg in the ABC correction. So we'll take a look at Ethereum quickly. Same thing for ETH, A, B, C, D, E corrective triangle. We broke down, created wave 1. We've had our corrective wave 2. And we may be looking to come down for wave 3, a little something like this. Here's your wave 1, corrective wave 2. Then you have wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, bring you down for that larger wave 3. And I do think the low for Ethereum could be in either at about 1350 here, or come down to this support box, come down a little bit lower in between about 1056 and about 1085 for ETH. So if this were to be our wave 2, then you would measure your wave 1 from the bottom to the top. And usually your wave 3 is going to land in between the 2 and the 2.618, which is currently coming in here in between about 1381 and about 1215 for Ethereum. Now it's the same thing for ETH. The other scenario is that we're putting in a much larger A, B, C, D, E. If we find support here, we don't break this low and we bounce, could signify that we're just putting in a larger wave 4 correction before seeing that final wave 5 down to the price targets that we've been covering here on the channel. Same thing for Ethereum. The only way to invalidate that current structure is for the wave 4 to come all the way up and break the low of the wave 1, and the wave 1 is all the way up here. I don't think it's the likely scenario. I do think we have one more leg down in my opinion, but of course anything can happen. And just remember that I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a young guy from Canada. So if we come down and we lose this low, then I would expect you to make that smaller 5-wave move, complete the wave 3, look at our corrective wave 4, and see our final wave 5 down, completing the larger 5-wave structure that leads all the way back to the previous all-time high here for ETH, which was coming in at about 48.6K. If I just open this up here, you can see we had our impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2, our largest wave 3, and I do believe we're going through that corrective wave 4 before seeing that final 5th wave down and finishing the C leg of a massive, I'm just going to open this up, of a massive ABC correction. As you can see here, we came down, we created A, we had an exaggerated B wave, and we're looking for that final wave C, which usually breaks lower than the wave A. And currently we are holding the support of the wave A. That's why I do think you're coming down a little bit more for ETH to complete that final wave C. So that's basically it for this one. In the short term for Matic here, we'll pop back open to the smaller time frames. The confirmation that we are going through a 5-wave structure to the downside and we've completed our wave 4 is to come down and break the low of the wave 1. But if we simply come down and we find support along this trend line and we bounce, then we're looking at a larger ABCDE correction before seeing that move down, in my opinion, to 30 to 32 cents. And the only way to invalidate that is for wave 4 to come all the way up and break the wave 1 from the previous all-time high, which is currently coming in here at about $1.32. I don't think that's the more probable scenario, but it's just my opinion, not financial advice. So that's it for this one. Big shout out to the Discord. Over 1,900 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. You really can't beat it. We also have the DCA strategy fully explained, the live dollar cost average charts, as well as buy and take profit zones if you want to start dollar cost averaging into your positions. And at the $10 membership, my exact entries, exits, take profits, and stop losses. You can sign up through the Patreon. If you want to trade with me, make sure to sign up to Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.